all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and I am once again on the western shore of Lake Michigan, a little further north than I usually go. I'm in Kewaunee County today. It's like 65 degrees right now. It is April 10th, so I'll give you a little time frame, but let's see what we can find. It's a beautiful day, so even if I don't find anything, it's a good day. So let's get into it. As you can see, it's beautiful down here. I just was looking in this tiny little patch where you got to cross here, and I found the first two finds of the day. Little Cherty stromatoporoid. Nothing to keep, but still really cool. And then another nice piece of chert. Maybe some banding in there, maybe not. But I think it's going to be a good day, so let's find some more. So a nice piece with a couple little crinoids in here. Nice little crinoid eye, I would assume that is. A little fossily soup. And as I'm standing here, I see this one too. I don't know if I can get it. Oh yeah, look at that stromatoporoid. Wow. Kind of cherty, but look at all the banding right there. That is sweet. So definitely coming home with me on that one. Good slabber right there. Alright, onward. A little handful. This is just like a basalt with some feldspar and some very, very green, I'm thinking epidote on there, so that's really cool. And then just a couple little quartz bombs for the tumbler. This one's got some orange, some clear, and then some milky all in one piece. And then this one's got, hopefully you can tell in the sun, this one's got like some red, maybe iron staining or something. But when you throw them in the tumbler, sometimes those colors stay in there. So those will be tumble ones for sure. All right, let's find some more. It is just beautiful out here. More. Nice Jacobsville sandstone. It's actually totally flat, so I actually might just keep this and shine it up and make it into just like a nice little standing showpiece for Jacobsville sandstone. And then we found this little guy, which is borderlining on Unakite. You know, a lot of pink feldspar, and then it's just got those couple green lines of epidote through there. I think they go all the way through. I don't know if I'd be able to get a little cab out of that or not, but probably that one will probably stay here. All right, onward. Three more here. One really cool black and white striped. Probably just basalt. Some staining on the back. Might keep that one to cut, might not. Just really cool with that contrast in there. Then we got this little one, which is this little bit of Favicites on here. Just thought it was cool. Not keeping it, but... And then another little Jacobsville sandstone. So that's cool. Alright, let's keep going. Nice little piece of chain coral here. Doesn't really go all the way through those. Just got a couple cool little patterns on the side. Pretty cool. And then another piece of Favicites. Let's see if I can get it in the sun here. There you can see the side view. And the top view of it there. Pretty cool one, but probably not keeping it. Okay, so I just saw this. I didn't pick it up yet. It's wet. Oh, look at that. It's a full horn. My first full horn ever. All the way to the bottom and then a cross section on the top. Sweet. The first one that I found, I've always found sections, you know, like if it was broke off right here, but never found one like this. That is awesome. So I don't even care if I find anything else today. That's really cool. All right, let's find some more. A nice little handful. Little piece of Syringipora. Nice stromatoporoid with some yellows, some wispiness. Another piece of Jacobsville sandstone. Look at that one though. That one's definitely coming home. And then this piece, here, let me try to get my hand free here. This piece is just a really crazy piece of fossil soup, like crinoid fossil soup. But then it's got, what? Maybe a bryozoan or something right there, or maybe it's just quartz. Still really cool though. Probably not gonna come home, but a couple little indents in there. All right, let's keep going. Today has been awesome so far. A couple more, little piece of diabase, or maybe gabbro. One of the two. They both kind of look the same when they're beach worn. So I got a lot of that. And then we found this fossil soup, which doesn't look like much on that side. Then look at that. Here, let me get it wet again. Yeah, look at that thing. It almost looks like flowers on there, like a whole landscape. So I might have to keep that just because it's so elaborate. All right, onward. Two more cool little finds. I don't know what this is. It's just some host rock, and then it's got one white nub right on the top of it. So I'm not sure what that is. I might take it just because it's super unique. And then found this chain coral. So when you flip it, it's got a peace sign in it, right there. Almost perfect peace sign. That's really cool. So I'm gonna keep that one too for sure. You don't see that much. All right, let's keep going. Fossil heaven, I guess, today. Look at this. It's like almost a perfect crinoid, and then it's totally filled in with quartz. Nothing on this side at all. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, just a crinoid shell right around there. Kind of dried off on me. But I'm definitely keeping that one. I've never seen one actually that big like out here, so that's really cool. And it's clear, so I might be able to make something out of that. All right, let's keep going. Right in one little spot here, I found this. Just a cool little piece of porphyry, but the inclusions are orange, so that's really cool. And then we got this guy. Ooh, it's big. Very wet. A nice cap of a stromatoporoid. Maybe on mudstone or something on the bottom there. So that's really cool. Maybe a cutter, I don't know. I have so many of these to cut already. But then this guy, I don't know what this thing is either. Probably just a crazy weathered piece of sandstone. Just some cool patterns, some white in there, maybe some calcite. Really cool. Definitely not coming home though. Alright, let's keep going. Slab of diabase. Ooh, that's a big piece. Yeah, that's a bigger piece than I've seen. Actually a really good size to cut, but I can't really polish this stuff at all. So, really cool piece, but it's gonna stay here. A couple little pieces. Another little horn. You kind of see at the angle there, that would be the top of it. And then here's the bottom with a little face in it. Kind of looks like a little animal face. And then, oh, there goes the sun. And then I found this tiny little crinoid section. So one little section there, and then a little side view of it there. So that's cool. So we are nearing the end of the beach here. So I'll get to the end and flip around. I'll probably look at some dry rocks on the way back. If I find anything, I will show you. Maybe the first little piece with some cold water in there. Right on the end right there. Kind of just a weird mix. Looks like mostly chert. It's probably just got that one little pocket in there. So that's cool. Alright, let's find a couple more and then we'll be back to the car. Okay, so a couple more. I think this might be my first actual Unakite that I found. With the pink feldspar and the green. I haven't, I usually find them and they're a little darker red, but I think this is the first actual one, so I'm going to definitely keep that. And we found this really wispy stromatoporoid. That one I'm not going to keep. I have a lot that are that size. And then as I'm standing here, I see that right there. I didn't dig it out yet. Let's get a wave here. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice big wispy full stromatoporoid. So I might keep that one. Pretty thick so I can get some slabs out of it, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's keep moving. Look at this chunk of fossil soup. Ooh, that's a monster. Oh, another face. Yeah, it's a happy fossil soup. Too bad it's so big. Really cool though. Okay, so 3 last little finds. We're back to the car. This little piece of probably rhyolite, Migdalite rhyolite, but it's got some prehnite in there. I don't find a lot of that down here, so I usually keep all the pieces, so I'll probably keep that. That's only like my 4th or 5th piece I've ever found. Then we have this, which I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this is gabbro. All the little white patterning in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut slabs out of it to try to get some earrings, I think. So hopefully that white all comes through the middle like that, all those little crystals. And then lastly, we found this pure little piece of like light blue or milky kind of chalcedony. And then it's got one little pocket right in the middle. Really weird little piece, just a little chunk, but still really, really cool. Alright, so I did find a bunch more stuff, so what I'm going to do is get home and get everything cleaned up, and I'll show you what we got. So I'm home, I got everything cleaned up and I'll just get right into it. So starting with the kind of other stuff, I got this piece of Jacobsville sandstone, which is really sweet. It's just a good thickness. I'm just gonna make a pendant out of it just like that. And I got this really cool one with a lot of really cool white in there. So this will be for my landscaping project that I've been collecting this stuff for. Then this I still believe is a piece of gabbro. I'm not 100% sure if this is just on the outside, but I'm gonna cut slabs out of it for earrings. So then I'll see if that white's on the inside. If it is, then it is a piece of gabbro. If it's not, it might just be a really porphyritic piece of basalt or something, but we'll see after I cut that one. Then I did find this one. I don't think you guys saw this one. I just picked it up on the way back to the car. I'm pretty sure this is just a big piece of unakite. Before today, I haven't really found an actual piece of unakite, I don't think. They've always been really red. But I think this one definitely is, so I'm gonna get slabs out of this one and try to get some nice pink and green slabs. Then we got this other little unakite, which I believe is another true one, but it does have some basalt, so I think there's some, you know, I don't know if that's for surely one or not. And then this was the one that I did find that I know is one, because it's all pink and green. And like I said, I never really found any of these before today, so I'm not 100% sure why. Other people find them where I look, but found 3 of them today. And then the other tiny little piece we found was this little chunk of just like, I don't know if it's chalcedony, but you can see where this kind of broke out, and there would have been another band right there, the white band around the outside. So I wish I would have found the rock this came out of, but cool little piece anyways. Then on to the fossils, tons of fossils today, a lot of different kinds. This was the only stromatoporoid I kept, and I only kept it because you can see all of those layers. Like, this is probably one of the most layered ones I've ever seen. Like, you can see right there, side view of it. And there's a good chance that it clears up on the inside, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut slabs out of this one too and see if I can get that, you know, get slabs that look like that. So cross my fingers on that one. Then I got this crinoid stem that's all filled in with quartz. So that was really, really cool. You can kind of see the teeth all the way around the outside. And I found my first full horn coral ever. So that was a super awesome find. So basically what I'll do is just shave this face down a little bit flat and shine it up and then just display it right like that probably. This is the first Omar that I've kept, or Omaralic fossil. And this was almost a perfect one, I think. You know, it's got even the, you know, like kind of like the raised edge around there. So that was cool. I figured I'd keep it because it was like a perfect one. And I found this little chain coral with a peace sign in it. Peace sign on that side, and there's actually a big peace sign on this side. So that was a cool little piece. Just, you know, not a great piece of chain, but had a peace sign in it, so I kept it. Then we got this little horn that had this little face in the end of it. So it kind of looks like a lion face. You can even see the little striations or whatever, you know, like the little, where the vesicles were going up. So that was cool. I just kept it because it had a little face on it. But it's a cool little piece of horn too. You know, there would be the end. I could probably shave that off too and shine it up and it would be cool. And then last but not least, 2 pieces of fossil soup. This one here, just because it had the pie sign in it. So I kept that just to put in my little cool little finds pile. And then I found this fossil soup, which has like just all of this crazy intricate circles and lines, and it was just a really cool piece. So I'm going to keep it just like this, just a really good example of one. So yeah, all in all, a really good hunt today. So if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for a couple close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.